developed a reel bracket mount for the Aquagat Keep It Reel. This is based on high demand from divers across the world that wanted to install the Aquagat Keep It Reel onto their railguns. We only developed it for the timber gun market, but here we are with our beautiful little railgun mount. So what this does, we have a profile which contours your railgun stock, and I'm going to show you now how to tap the threads to ensure that your barrel stays watertight. Okay, so here we are, we have our bracket, we have our railgun stock, which is unblemished, and we take our bracket, we'll hold it into position, make sure it's as flat as you would like. You can either mark with a pencil now, or you can simply take your drill. Now, it needs to be a 4.5mm drill bit because we're tapping 5mm threads through these holes. Must be 4.5mm drill bit. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to quickly mark the points. And we should have two little holes, two little marked spots, as you can see. So now we're just going to, we're basically just making pilot holes here, guys. One thing I need to mention at this stage, guys, don't breathe this stuff in. Wear breathing apparatus. I'm wearing a breathing apparatus doing this. Vacuum this up, sweep it up, get it out of there as soon as you can. It's not great to be breathing this stuff in. And there we have 4.5mm drill bits, or 4.5mm pilot holes, ready for our M5 bolts. We're taking our reel, we're going to put it on the bracket, and now we're going to take, in our case, we're going to take a soft medium Loctite. You can use a little bit of Araldite if you like. I recommend Loctite, bearing in mind you do want to be able to take these screws off again. Okay, so you can use Araldite if so required. Bearing in mind you do want to take these off at some point, or you might want to take these off at some point. So all we're doing here is we're going to basically create a seal, a watertight seal, and that will ensure that no water leaks into your gun. So then simply put the M5s in the holes and screw them in place. Simple as that. So you want them nice and tight. You don't want to over tighten them. You don't want to strip any thread. Common sense prevails there. You'll feel it. It feels really nice. It'll sit nicely. It'll seat nicely as well. You'll see how those M5s are countersunk, and there's a countersunk spacing in the Aquagat Keep It Reel housing, so that sits perfectly flush. We're bang on there. That's as tight as you want to go. Nothing will ever pull that reel out. You will have a sealed stock. Now we're going to put the spool on. We've already got our washer in place. Spool's on. We then have our internal D-shaped washer. This ensures that we can apply pressure up and down with the grub screw, thereby restricting or easing up the amount of line that's released, and that washer will never spin, so you can get up and down pressure. And we are now ready to spool this bad boy up, go shoot some fish. Okay, so now we've seen how quick and easy it is to install the Aquagat Keep It Reel to your railgun stock. It's no more than a 3-minute job. So here I've just applied it to one of our Rollergat models. This is actually a little Rollergat 60. What I want to show you here specifically is that we actually have a slot for the band on the Rollergats. So the way this works is we keep the band loose to increase band longevity. And before we go diving, we basically just start the pre-tension by engaging at the anchor point. So taking the band, over it goes. And now we're ready to go diving. So obviously just loading up from here. But what you can see here is those anchor points. That's the Aquagat difference.